Evan had always been a skeptic, brushing off ghost stories and myths as mere fabrications of an overactive imagination. But as he stood in front of the decrepit Oakwood Hotel, a shiver ran down his spine. He was assigned to room 107, a room with a history that would make even the bravest souls quiver. Legend had it that a shadow, darker than night, roamed the corridors. To Evan, it sounded like nonsense until he stepped inside. The room was cold, unnaturally so, and the air felt dense, almost suffocating. Evan unpacked his bags, trying to ignore the unsettling feeling. As night fell, the ancient clock on the wall ticked louder, almost in sync with his escalating heartbeat. He tried to sleep but felt an inexplicable weight on his chest, like someone watching him, the shadow. The first night was just the beginning. Each night, the feeling intensified, the shadow seemed to grow bolder, more tangible. Evan heard whispers, unintelligible but insidious, and shadows danced at the edges of his vision. On the third night, curiosity got the better of him. He turned on his camera, hoping to catch something, anything. The footage revealed more than he bargained for, the shadow, not just a silhouette but a shape with eyes, watching him. Panic set in, but Evan was resolved. He researched the hotel's past and found that room 107 had been the site of a gruesome murder decades ago. The victim, a woman named Eliza, was said to haunt the room, seeking justice or maybe revenge. Armed with this knowledge, Evan decided to confront the entity. He set up his equipment, cameras, and recorders, and began to speak aloud, addressing Eliza. The temperature dropped suddenly, and the shadow appeared, more defined, more menacing. "What do you want?" Evan's voice trembled. The whispering grew louder, almost deafening. In a moment of sheer terror, the shadow lunged at him, and everything went black. Evan woke up outside room 107, unsure if it had been a dream or a horrifying reality. But the footage on his camera was unmistakable, the shadow was real. He fled the Oakwood Hotel and never looked back, but the whispering followed him, echoing in the darkest corners of his mind. Evan never stayed in one place for long, forever haunted by the shadow in room 107.